We are at the Michigan International Speedway for the 15th race of Season 2 of the SCRL Lucas Oil ARCA Racing Series. The 5 of Eli Bright will lead us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 97 of Connor Thunder. Rest of your starting lineups. All 42 entries, of course. The driver who won this race in Season 1, Sebastian Torres, will be starting in the 23rd position. Speaking of Sebastian Torres, he is the points leader. Heading into this race, Sebastian Torres has a 255-point lead. There he is right here, Sebastian Torres. So basically, Sebastian Torres could finish last in this race, and the driver who wins could still not pass him. So, yeah. A pretty big lead for Sebastian Torres. Of course, it's nothing, he doesn't have the title wrapped up. He just has to have a lot of bad luck in this race, or any race actually, and he could lose the championship. So we got 5 races to go in this season. I can confirm that we will go to Iowa, we will go to Road America, and we will go to Kansas. So that's 3 of the 5 remaining. So there is a mystery track, which I hope will be a good event for you guys, and hopefully you guys will like it. If not, well, it'll be a bust. Kind of like the Rally Car Series. But I digress. Here's the command for the 15th time here in Season 2.
Drivers, start your engines!
So after a wreck fest of a race at Pocono, which led to a green-white checkered, we head to the Irish Hills of Michigan. I don't know why they call it Irish Hills. We are not in Ireland. But whatever. Maybe I needed to study more in social studies and learn the states and whatnot. But this is not social studies. This is NR 2003. This is YouTube. We've also got some new subscribers, I noticed. Thank you for joining. Well, subscribing, I guess. Not joining, because the field is already closed. Hopefully the races are what you want. If not, well, look somewhere else. To put it blunt, I'm trying to be nice, but this is kind of basically a strictly racing channel. I don't do reviews anymore. No one really liked them, so racing is what people are here for. I can understand because we've had some good races. The 5, Eli Bright, looking for his second win of the season. He won the season opener at Daytona. Connor Thunder, looking for his second win. He won the first event at Pocono. Keka Silverpaw starting third, looking for her first ARCA Series win. Then 35. Ben Croach. A bad season for the Croach family. Steve Larker. Cam Nixie. Cole Nixie. A packed crowd and a full field here today at Michigan. Pace car pulls in, pull them belts tight. We are racing 20 laps here at the 2-mile Michigan International Speedway. And there's the green. Driver's pulling out, but you cannot pass before you get to the line. Now you can. Heading off towards turn number 1 under green conditions. Eli Bright trying to take his lead. Into turn number 2. Down the backstretch. Couple cars scraping the wall, that's alright. Ben Croach in the 44, going to try to make it 3 wide. And turn number 3. Oh, contact. Off turn number 4. Leading the first step. Oh, we got contact. Spin. It'll be the 5. Oh, God. We got a pile up. Did our Sebastian Torres appeared and made it through with no damage. So that's good for his championship hopes. The 5, Eli Bright, is our race leader. We'll take a look at the first caution of the day. So what started this all? The 97 Connor Thunder on the high side. Let's see. He scrapes the wall, comes back across the track in front of 35. 35 spins out the 97. Connor Thunder goes into the 55 of Joe Jefferson. Joe Jefferson hits the 75. Then the 69 goes into the grass, and then the field is blocked for the most part. 62 gets damage. 3 got damage. Sebastian Torres on the low lane. Whoa. 32, 30, 7, 9, 99, 74, 0, 28, 15, 20, 22, 72, 7, 52, 43, 16, 0, 74. All get damage. Now we go up to Sebastian Torres. There's a 69. Oh, excuse me, 68 and 92 spin out. Where is... Damn it. There he is. So here's Sebastian Torres. Basically, right in the middle of where this accident happened. There it goes. He sees the spin of the 55, Joe Jefferson. And there's the 3. Oh, he barely avoids. And then he gets some contact right there with the 3 and the 62. But I don't think that'll affect Sebastian Torres' car, as you see an alternate angle of the wreck. We didn't complete lap 1, and we already have a big crash. Well, this is 105%. I toned down the AI just a little bit so we can have some racing action. And we still get wrecks. So 105 seems to be the preferred rating. Well, it took 1 lap, and we already have the big one here at Michigan. We'll clean this mess up, and we'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. The 16 of Jason Larker and the 30 of Koenigsegg are both out of the race, so we have 40 cars left. No one is a lap down. We're going to get the green with 15 laps to go. Eli Bright is our race leader. Second is Ben Croach. Third, Kaka Silverpaw. Fourth, Jay Barker. Fifth, Cam Nixie. Sixth, Connor Thunder. Seventh, Evan Rudd. Eighth, the 35 car. Ninth, Steve Larker. And 10th, Jesse Turner. Sebastian Torres is in the 18th spot. So we'll see if that damage will affect him. Jay Barker, as I've already mentioned before, in the 4th spot, will be looking to win back-to-back races. He won at Pocono with a last lap pass. So Jay is looking to win his 2nd win of the season and become the first driver to win back-to-back races, which no one has ever done in the entire history of the ARCA series. Well, this ARCA series. Pace car is in. Eli Bright leading them slowly back to the line. And there's the green. No pass before you get to the line. You can pull out. You just can't pass. Now you can pass. 15 to go here at Michigan. Heading off into turn number 1. Jay Barker making a move for 3rd in that 77 Dodge. Where's that Toyota? That's a Toyota, sorry. The field is spread out just a little bit. And down the back stretch. Eli Bright still holds the race lead. Ben Croach diving on in. Battle for the lead. Ben Croach tried to take lead on the first lap, but could not beat him to the line. This time, I believe he will. And Ben Croach will lead a lap. Ben trying to become the first Croach driver to win in the ARCA series, but here comes Kaka Silverpaw in the low lane. The only Kaka in the field. 3 wide the race lead. Jay Barker wants it. Oh. Oh, God. All right, we're good. Ben Croach way wide. And leading them to the line will be the 77 car. So Jay Barker leads a lap. 12 laps to go. Here comes the 20 car, Cam Nixie. And Cam seems to be slowing up a little bit. It's going to allow Jay Barker to pull away on the outside. Cam has never won an ARCA sanctioned race. Trying for a good run here today, but little contact with the 44. As here comes the 88. Khaki Silver Power trying to get a run on the 77 car. I believe there's a caution. Nope. I thought I saw the caution lights. I apologize. 3 wide back here. Oh, contact between 11 and the 94. These drivers, they're picking up... Oh, 20's in the wall. The drivers are picking up the aggression because they know time is running out. Jay Barker continues to hold the race lead. Battle for second. Here comes the 35 car. Excuse me, third. As Silver Power is still in second. Ben Croach trying to gain spots back up. Jay Barker continues to hold the race lead in his 77. Eli Bright trying to close back in. I'm surprised we're still going this far. Tony Newman trying to go for fourth. Newman has been a bridesmaid several times in this league, but has never won. Maybe today, Michigan will be his lucky number. Or track. Jay Barker continues to pull away a little bit. And now we got a caution. Yes, we do. Looks like the... Whoa, 92, 43, 15, 0, 7, 55. And yet another caution. And we might get this race restarted with less than 5 laps to go. Well, the 77 of Jay Barker is our race leader. We'll take a look at the second caution of the day. So here's the cause of the caution. The 92 Aiden Shepard making it 4 wide. This track can fit 3, but not 4. And Jonathan King, excuse me, that's not Jonathan King, Jeff Bright makes contact with the 92. Aiden Shepard hits the wall again, and Sebastian Torres, oh, he barely avoids another wreck. Well, he does get contact. Then the 15 gets spun out. 52 gets damage. And then they just start stacking up back there. So the 15 comes back across the track. The 7 gets damaged. Then the 43 nails the 15. 28 makes it through. The 0 does not. And oh god, Al Legacy, hard impact. Wow. It's been a while since I've seen a crash like that. 55, 43, 77 is involved. I mean, that car just turned dead right. Al Legacy still trying to find that first ARCA win. Makes contact with the 15. It's enough to send his car spinning. And he hits the wall at 150 miles an hour. Head on. Wow. Well, that team just destroyed probably their one best car. I hope the billboard is not in the way so we can see this. Yep, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials have blocked view of seeing that crash from that angle. It's a conspiracy, man. Here's the best angle. Bam! Well, it's an underfunded team, and they just destroyed probably their super speedway car, so that team's going to have to repair and try and get that car fixed, or build another one for another speedway, because we're going to more speedways later on in the season, so... Our Legacy continues to struggle here in the ARCA series. And of course, we had other cars involved in the wreck, but Our Legacy's hit was the biggest one of them all. Oh, don't tell me. He gets hit again. Nope. Alright. Yeah, he does get hit. Well, we'll clean this mess up in turn 3 and 4, and we'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. We're going to get this race restarted with 6 laps to go. Some more cars out of the race, so we're down to 35. Jay Barker is our race leader. Second is Kaka Silverpaw. Third, the 35 car. Fourth, Tony Newman. Fifth, Eli Bright. Sixth, Steve Larker. Seventh, Ben Croach. Eighth, Kyle Metz. Ninth, Derek Edison. And 10th, Evan Rudd. Points leader Sebastian Torres is in the 28th spot. Not a great day, but points-wise, it could be a great day. Because I believe his closest challenger is Jeff Bright. And Jeff is in the 27th. So Sebastian Torres is 1 position behind. So it's not a bad day, points-wise, since he will essentially lose only, 5 points to Bright. But there are other challengers, of course. But Jeff is his major competitor. Pace car pulls in. 6 laps to go in this race. Jay Barker looking to win back-to-back races. There's the green. No passing before you get to the line. Now you can. Kaka Silverpaw trying to pass on the outside, which is a very uncharacteristic way of doing that. You don't really pass on the high side. Not in this sim. 3 wide back here. 94 Steve Larker. Trying to have a good run. Larker still trying to get his first win for the Larker family. Of course, his brother not Jason, right? 16 is Jason, right? Yes, it is. So Jason is going to finish last in this race. Steve is trying to make Larker family be on both ends of the pylon. Him first, Jason last. 35 car is new race leader. That's, whoa, contact. 4 wide for the lead, now 3. 77's in the wall. Here comes Steve Larker. Be 4 laps to go this time by. Oh. 1 small move and the entire field could be gone. Jay Barker with a run on the high side, but 35 blocks. 35 leads that lap. I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry. 3 wide for the lead again. Eli Bright and Steve Larker trying to make a move. Tony Newman making it 4 wide. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. 35's in the wall. They made it. That's going to allow the 5 to pull away. Kyle Metz moved up a spot. Look at this pack. There's no way they can make it like this. There's just no way. And the 5 will lead a lap. 3 to go. Steve Larker, Tony Newman right behind them. It's a 3-car breakaway. If a caution comes out, I believe the race will end under caution, but we do have an option of a green-white checker. Steve Larker, new race leader. Oh, car in the wall. And, yep, caution. So at this point, you just have to finish regulation under power, and you will compete in the green-white checker. Tony Newman trying to lead him to the caution. It'll be Steve Larker that will lead him to the green-white checkered. Oh boy. So these cars that were involved in the accident, they have to finish under power to compete in the green-white checkered. Well, the 94 Steve Larker is our race leader. We'll take a look at the race ending caution. They are doing so good for so long. The 35 car up high. 4 wide once again. 35 hits the wall, comes back across the track, hits the 44, spins out, hits the wall again, gets hit from behind by the 88 Kaka Silverpaw. Then the 22 gets damage. 19. 74. And Sebastian Torres misses another wreck. There he is, gaining some spots. So he basically had a 3-car spin on the backstretch. But what this will lead to is a 2-lap green-white checkered attempt number 1, because we do have multiple attempts at it. So we'll clean this mess up, we'll take you to your results, and then the green, white, checkered. So unfortunately, the caution did in fact end the race, but we do have an option of a green, white, checkered. So drivers 1 through 34 will race in the green, white, checkered. Now, you're going to be saying, well, actually we had one driver just before we took the checkered. Jack Legacy broke a header, so Jack will not be in the green, white, checkered. His car did not cross the start finish line. He was not one lap down, he was out, so Jack Legacy forfeits being in the green, white, checkered. So we will have 34 cars battling 2 laps to determine who will win this race. So drivers 35th to 42nd are going to finish where you're at. So we will take you to the green, white, checkered right now. So here's what's going to happen. We are going to have our first attempt at a green, white, checkered. Going by ARCA rules, we will have as many attempts as possible to finish this race under green. So what's going to happen is we're going to get the green, we're going to do a lap, and get the white. If at any point during the green to white there is a caution, we will go to green, white, checkered attempt number 2. And we will keep doing that until these leaders take the white flag under green. So this is the first attempt. Drivers 1 through 34 who finish the race in regulation will be in the green, white, checkered. So where you finish there is where you will start here. Steve Larker was the leader at the end of regulation, so he will of course lead us to the green. So this is green, white, checkered attempt number 1. We can have as many attempts as possible. We can have up to 5, we can have up to 10. Just as long as we finish this race under green conditions. Steve Larker, his brother Jesse, finished last in regulation, knocked out due to a wreck. Larker will be trying for redemption for the Larker family. It's for their first SCRL sanctioned win. Pace car pulls in. Pull them belts tight. We are racing 2 laps to determine who will win here at Michigan. There's the green. Steve Larker with a huge jump. Derek Edison did not go on the start. So we got 2 miles to determine who will win this race. Tony Newman drops down low into second place. And turn 2 down the backstretch. Oh, Carnival, that's alright. If a caution comes out in the next 2 turns, we will go to green, white, checkered attempt number 2. In turns 3 and 4. Oh, there it is. Yep, caution. So this means we will go to double green, white, checkered, or overtime, as they call it now. Alexander Rowe destroyed Derek Edison, Marcus Sanchi, Jonathan King, Cam Nixie, Riley Spurley-Tube. Yet another caution. Well, Steve Larker is the race leader. We'll take a look at the caution. So here's the cause of the caution. The 69 Derek Edison racing 3 wide with Eli Bright and the 77 of Jay Barker. Looks like there is slight contact right there between the 77 and 69. Derek Edison spins out right in front of Alexander Rowe. Nowhere to go. Hard impact. And then the 69 backs it into the wall. Jesse Turner avoids. Nick Kennedy avoids. Sebastian Torres once again survives. Another crash. And then the 20, hard impact. And then 22, 19, 35, 52, 74. Wow. So, yep, this means green, white, checkered attempt number 2. As you see, the car spins out again. And let's see, when does the caution lights come on? Right there. And clearly, our leader, Steve Larker, is not to the line. So that means we are going to green, white, checkered attempt number 2. As we go back and take a look at the rest of the wreck. 20 hard impact, and then 19, 35, 52, 74, all get a piece. So what these cars have to do, they have to finish the race under, control of their cars, their vehicles. They have to be running at the finish of this green, white, checkered to be in green, white, checkered attempt number 2. So if these cars retire at any point, they'll be, of course, finishing where they are. So we'll take you to your results. So, of course, that wreck ends the race. So what does this mean? We are going to make history. We are going to have double overtime, our second attempt at a green, white, checkered. So where you see your drivers finishing, that's where you will finish, or that's where you will start, in green, white, checkered attempt number 2. So drivers 1 to 29 will race in the green, white, checkered. Jay Jefferson was 1 lap down, but he wasn't able to pass Cam Nixie or Derek Edison, so Cam will not compete. Not Cam. Jay Jefferson will not compete in the green, white, checkered attempt number 2. So from drivers 30 to 34, that's where you will finish. That is official. So we will have a 29-car battle in green, white, checkered attempt number 2, which we will take you to right now. So it is time to determine who won here at Michigan. This is our second attempt at a green, white, checkered. We are in almost uncharted waters. We've only done a green, white, checkered attempt number 2 one time previously in the SCRL. That was in the Rainbow Dash Truck Series, where Kevin McHugh won at Watkins Glen in double overtime, I guess you could say. So we got 29 drivers battling to determine who will win. Just like in the green, white, checkered attempt number 1, if a caution comes out between now and the white flag, this race will have yet another green, white, checkered. We will have as many as we need. So we get the green, we do a lap. If a caution comes out between the green and when we get to the start-finish line, we will go to green, white, checkered attempt number 3. If there is not a caution, this race will be official. Steve Larker, who led every lap in green, white, checker number 1, and led us at the end of regulation, of course, will lead us, and then Tony Newman, Eli Bright, Jay Barker, Kamitz, Jesse Turner is your top 4. So pull them belts tight one more time. Pace car pulls in. Green, white, checkered attempt number 2 here at Michigan. And there's a green flag. And once again, Steve Larker gets a great jump, just like he got in attempt number 1. Tony Newman on the outside. Jay Barker on the outside as well. Tony Newman falls into second place. And a turn 1. And a turn 2. 3 wide back there behind him. Turn 2, down the back straight. Oh, car in the wall. Oh, there we go again. 97, yep. We're going to green, white, checkered attempt number 3. Now you got to finish under power, just like before. Oh, Evan Rudd bumps 80 car. So, caution is out yet again here at Michigan. Whoa, contact with 575. Yet another caution. Well, the 94 of Steve Larker is our race leader. We'll take a look at the caution yet again. So here's the cause of the caution. The 97 Connor Thunder on the low lane, racing side by side with Kevin McHugh and Zachary Fitzwater, making it 4 wide with Nick Kennedy. Kennedy hits the wall, comes back across the track into Zachary Fitzwater, into Kevin McHugh, and into Connor Thunder, spinning the 68 and 97 cars around. Fitzwater and Kevin McHugh got damage. Just a simple 2-car spin on the backstretch, but it was enough to trigger the caution lights. And once again, we will be heading to green, white, checkered attempt number 3. Well, we'll take you to results. So, of course, naturally, that does end the race, but we do, like I said before, have another option of a green, white, checkered. So, drivers, as you see them, will start as you are right here. Now, on the last lap, Chuttle broke a heather, so Chuttle will not compete in the green, white, checkered. So, we will have 28 drivers battling in green, white, checkered attempt number 3. So, we are in uncharted waters, and we will take you to green, white, checkered attempt number 3 right now. We are in uncharted waters. This is green, white, checkered attempt number 3. We have never done 3 attempts at a green, white, checkered. The most is 2. So we got 28 drivers battling 2 laps to determine who will win. We had 29 in the last one, but Shuttle retired on the last lap. His car did not cross the start-finish line due to a broken header. So 28 cars. Steve Larker, our race leader, he's just saying, come on, guys, let me get my first win. Larker has led every lap in the last 2 green, white, checkers. So he's just saying, please, just get this over with. So we're going to do this as many times as we have to. If a caution comes out at any point before we take the white flag, this race will be... We got a problem. The 75 Evan Rudd will be in the pit road. His bad luck continues, but we soldier on. So Evan Rudd will most likely finish 28th. Unless more drivers wreck out. So this is green, white, checkered attempt number 3. We can go up as many as we possibly can. There is no limit. Pace car and Evan Rudd will head down pit road. Green, white, checkered attempt number 3 here at Michigan. There's the green flag. Drivers pulling out, but you cannot pass before you get to the line. Now you can. Steve Larker leads him off in turn number 1. He's just saying, please, no caution, please. Tony Newman into second place in turn 2. Down the back stretch. Oh, Tony Newman pulls out. 2 more turns. If a caution comes out, it'll be attempt number 4. Newman goes wide, but completes the pass. 3 wide for 4th. And this is official. White flag, 1 lap to go. Steve Larker making the move on the inside. He's back. And to turn 1. And to turn 2. Newman with a run to the outside. And down the backstretch, Larker blocks. 2nd. Newman pulls away. And to turn 3. Newman goes a little bit wide. Here comes the 80 car, Kyle Metz. But Tony Newman, off the final turn, get his first career win here at Michigan. It took 3 green, white, checkered attempts, and we finally get a winner. Oh my God. So here are your results. Tony Newman wins after a 3rd overtime. Steve Larker, disappointment for him. He led all those laps, only get passed on the last lap. 3rd, Kyle Metz. 4th, Carter Friesian. 5th, Eli Bright. 6th, Ben Croach. 7th, Luke Rainey. 8th, Jay Barker. 9th, Greg Lee. And 10th, Kevin McHugh. We had 27 drivers finish this race on the lead lap. No one was a lap down. Evan Rudd, the only driver out of the race due to a broken header on the pace lap. Wow, man, oh man, what a race Michigan was. Well, we'll take you to victory lane for the very first time here in the SCRL with Tony Newman. Here are the point standings at the 15th race of the season at Michigan. A wild race that had 3 green-white checkered attempts. Sebastian Torres has a 250-point lead. He lost 5 points to Jeff Bright, so Sebastian Torres still has a full race advantage over the rest of the field. Jeff Bright is second in points, 250 points behind. Third is Matthew Johnson, 270 behind. Fourth, Tony Newman, who won at Michigan, 275 behind. And fifth, Nick Kennedy, 315. Sixth is Kevin McHugh. Seventh, Zachary Fitzwater. Eighth, Marcus Sanchez. Ninth, Greg Lee. And 10th, Riley Spurleytube. 11th is Tim Randolph. 12th, Richard Torres. 13th, Shuttle. 14th, Jay Barker. 15th, Alexander Rowe. 16th, Al Lagacy. 17th, Evan Rudd. 18th, Kaka Silverpaw. 19th, Connor Thunder. And 20th, Steve Larker, who came so close to winning at Michigan. 21st, Jonathan King. 22nd, Brian Fox. 23rd, Josh Barker. 24th, Eli Bright. 25th, Kyle Metz. 26th, Keith Stevens. 27th, Jonathan Rains. 28th, Jason Larker. 29th, Cam Nixie. And 30th, Joe Jefferson. 31st, Luke Roney. 32nd, Max Henderson. 33rd, Carter Friesian. 34th, Cole Nixie. 35th, Jesse Turner. 36th, Maludanu, how do we say his name? 37th, Jay Jefferson. 38th, Derek Edison. 39th, Ben Croach. And 40th, Aiden Shepard. 41st in points is Simon Fox. And in last, 42nd, is Jack Lagacy. We will next see you for the 16th race of the season at Iowa Speedway, and hopefully that race will be uploaded one day after this race, but I've been not having time to upload stuff, so I haven't had the time to record. So after this race, I'm actually out of content, so I won't be able to upload anything until I actually record. And depending on where I live here in Atlanta, we get a lot of rain and whatnot, storms, so I can't really record when it's thundering and all that. So, yeah. So you will next see us at Iowa, which is hopefully the day after this race is uploaded. If not, you'll understand why. So until we see you at Iowa, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.